Hello users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All. And today I'm going to talk about another conservative candidate who is defending extrajudicial killings and terrorism by vigilantes in the streets. By the way, he's a Republican. Who would have guessed, right? All right, Alabama congressional candidate defends teen charged in Wisconsin protest shootings. Okay, so I just want to say this was updated and he apologized, but I don't care. So I'm not going to read that part because obviously that doesn't mean anything because he dug his heels in several times. So this is just apology under pressure. The story was updated, but I don't give a shit. So an Alabama Republican candidate on Saturday defended the teen in Wisconsin charged in the shooting deaths of two people during protests after Jacob Blake, a 29-year-old black man, was shot seven times in the back by a police officer. Barry Moore, a former state legislator from Enterprise, who is the Republican nominee in the 2nd Congressional District race, described the incident that ruins this 17-year-old young man's life as tragic. It's just indicative of what we're seeing in the nation, Moore said Saturday in an interview with AL.com. You say defund the police, we'll police ourselves. And when people in the communities start trying to protect their property, their life and their liberty, and when they fire back, then all of a sudden they're villainized. Again, Kyle did not live there. He did not own the property. He did not coordinate with the property owners. So by this logic, I can go to my neighbor's front lawn, sit in like a little, chair with a shotgun, and say my neighbor's friend comes over because they had like a meeting or whatever. I can just shoot my neighbor's friend, kill him because I was defending property. Oh, I don't know who that guy is. I don't know. I'm defending property. Like, what? Now, let's say instead of it's my neighbor, it's some random house that's 30 minutes away from my house by car. I just drive 30 minutes away to a random city, right? And then just get my little lawn chair out, sit in someone's front lawn with a shotgun, and just shoot someone that pops up. Oh, I was defending property. Defending property. What? It's psychopathic. The teen, Kyle Rittenhouse, faces 5 felony charges in connection with the shooting, shooting 3 people. 2 of the people died. If convicted of first-degree intentional homicide, he would face a mandatory sentence of life in prison. Rittenhouse was walking a street in Kenosha, Wisconsin, with a semi-automatic rifle during the protest along with other armed civilians. For whatever reason, it wouldn't let me highlight the next parts, but I'm going to read it. Moore said Rittenhouse was running for his life and fell, putting himself in danger as protesters converged on him. At that point, prosecutors said he shot and killed one person and shot and injured another person. Prosecutors said he had earlier shot and killed another protester. Again, it's not self-defense. If you shoot someone and then try to flee the scene of the crime and people are trying to chase you and disarm you, that is not self-defense. You lose the right to self-defense when you become an active shooter. There is no such thing as self-defense at that point. Everyone else is defending themselves. Moore posted an image on his Facebook page Saturday morning with 3 pictures, 2 people laying on the street apparently injured with the caption, "Didn't fight back." The 3rd photo is of Rittenhouse walking the street with the rifle with the caption, "Fought back." Again, this implies that I can just go to someone's house, just go to a random gas station in another state. I live on the border of North Carolina and Virginia. So I'm going to now go, theoretically, I would satire across state lines, just get up my lawn chair, sit in front of a gas station, and just start popping people. I'm defending property. I'm defending property. What? You're not defending shit. You're LARPing. You're pretending that real life is Call of Duty, and it's cringe. And the fact that Republican politicians are signal boosting this is disgusting. Moore later took the post down, but said he intended to repost it once he had collected statistics on shootings from several cities across the country. What? Because a picture speaks 1,000 words, Moore said when asked about the Facebook post. When I saw it this morning, I thought, man, that tells a story, doesn't it? I think what we're seeing in the 17-year-old young man by the name of Kyle, I think he's probably watched for weeks as cities have been attacked. My understanding is that he was employed at that place of business. The video that I saw, the young man was running when he was knocked down, and then he began to fire. The first victim he shot had hit him with a skateboard. The second one had a 9mm handgun in his hand and was raising it to fire. If someone has a handgun, and instead of, I don't know, standing there in place, aiming and firing, they are running at another person, trying to disarm them, they're probably not intending on shooting. If someone has a handgun and they intend on shooting, you do not run toward someone with another gun. That's stupid. That makes no damn sense. But again, these people don't think. Moore is running for Congress against Democrat nominee Phyllis Harvey Hall. Mr. Moore's decision to share a post defending Kyle Rittenhouse's actions was wrong, Harvey Hall said in a statement Saturday night to AL.com. One would think a lawmaker would know better than to defend extrajudicial killing. As our nation grapples with ending systemic inequality, we need leaders committed to fairness and compassion, not ones who stoke division. This is not Christian conduct, and the people of Alabama deserve better. Moore's post sparked outrage and support on social media Saturday. The Alabama Democratic Party in a tweet Saturday said that Moore's Facebook post and the heart behind it disregard the rule of law. If someone wants to be a member of Congress, you cannot advocate for extrajudicial killings. The ALGOP and Moore should know better. In response to the Alabama Democratic Party tweet, Moore said, "You can advocate for self-defense. Advocate for self-defense. He was running for his life." Again, this is what happens when you start watching a video in the middle of it. If you're going to watch an epic film, like let's take, I don't know, like the Titanic or something, or like a film you don't know anything about. Just whatever your favorite film is. You just start it, instead of starting it at 0000, you start it at 1 hour, 20 minutes. You just start watching the movie, and then you generate these hard opinions based on what you're watching without knowing what happened in the first hour and 20 minutes. This is what they're doing. They're circulating the middle of an event, pretending that it's the start, and then making their judgments based on that because they don't look anything up. They just parrot things on Facebook because they're stupid boomer shit stains. Terry Lathan, chairwoman of the Alabama Republican Party, sided with Moore. Americans are fed up with watching this mob rule mentality and the hate spewed about our law enforcement officers and elected officials in power ignoring our laws, Lathan said in a statement to AL.com. No one is given special rights on either side of the current social upheaval. Mr. Moore seems to have been articulating those thoughts. Moore said he did not support what Rittenhouse did, but he said he believed he had no choice. What? I don't support what he did, Moore said, but when I saw him running down the street and when he was knocked down, I don't think he had a choice. He would have been a statistic. Moore said people are tired of the protests sparked by the May 25th killing of George Floyd while in police custody in Minneapolis. 4 Minneapolis police officers have been charged in Floyd's death. What we saw in Kenosha, Wisconsin is indicative of probably the heartbeat of the nation, Moore said. People are getting tired. They are starting to defend their property. Yeah, I love defending my property by driving 30 minutes from my home, setting up a lawn chair in front of a random gas station. I'm defending my property. Yee-haw! God dang, holy moly. I'm defending my goddamn... Again, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. People are getting tired. They start to defend their property, and it's going to end up bad. People need to fund the police. We need to train the police. We need to enforce the laws. Oh yeah, enforce the laws by advocating for a 17-year-old illegally, openly carrying a weapon in a state that they do not live in, defending property that they have nothing to do with. Law and order! Law and order! Again, these people are clowns. They are dumb as fuck, okay? We need to train the police. We need to enforce these laws if we're going to be more, or there's going to be more of this tragic event that ruins a 17-year-old young man's life and 2 people end up dead. What a stupid fucking idiot. But that's Alabama Republicans for you. Jesus Christ. Stay safe out there. Thank you for watching.